MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup.
Batting second baseman Raul.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Almora. 2 gone.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Albert Almora.
Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Batting second.
So striding in, Victor Marrero. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, what a play. It's late. He's safe. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
Well, I love it when guys leave their feet, and they leave their feet for a purpose. He stops the ball. Now, I know he didn't get the runner at first base, but he may have saved a run right there. Love the effort.
Jesse Padilla.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Almora. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Digging in to try it again, Victor Marrero.
Third baseman.
From the belt, the pitch. He's running towards second. Grounded softly to the right. He's got to hurry. Step on the bag for one, and he is in there. Ready for another chance. Jesse Padilla, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Padilla.
See it drive it like you can. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that's a nice RBI hit right there, and it gives them a 2-0 lead early. When you get good pitchers, man, you got to take it to them and take them out of the game early before they settle in.
Striding in once again, Albert Almora. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Ready for another shot now. Victor Marrero. A hit in 2 tries so far.
What's up, kid? One time right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he's really struggling, and right there you get an infield hit. Nothing more frustrating. It just kind of epitomizes what's been going on with him today. Not a lot of balls hit hard, but they're getting hits.
Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Altair moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Rizzo.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What? Stepping in and ready for another shot, Padillajessie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Padilla over to his left, 2 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th, and boy, just 1. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Zastryzny rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready once again, Jesse Padilla. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jesse Padilla.
The 0-1 delivery. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough, or he could square it and keep it fair.
And that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game. Zastryzny is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. Good day. 5 hits. Wow.
High pop-up. And the side is retired. 1 in the inning. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Is the final line score tonight.
11-2 is the way. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Brian Ordonez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, he scattered 9 hits. I'm being kind. Give up 9 hits in his last outing. I don't know what to expect this one. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, you got Jason Hayward. He can play anywhere out there. Go get him. He's got a tremendous arm, and he's always around the baseball, it seems. It always finds him, and he makes the play.
In now, Victor Marrero.
Third baseman, Victor Marrero.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Victor Marrero. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. Ready for another shot now. Victor Marrero, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Three home runs in a World Series game. You just don't see it very often.
Victor Marrero will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 4th in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Four home runs in a World Series game. We will never.
Digging in to try it again. Hunter Dozier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This one's down to 3rd. Marrero. Throw gets him, 2 down. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Chicago Cubs get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Batting third, left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla. Hey, your pitch, he's coming in.
First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runners on first with one down. Drilled to the right side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Now batting, the first
Anthony
baseman.
Rizzo. Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Altair moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score the runner from third. Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jason.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There he goes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on one. Striding in once again, Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dozier.
Hit in the air out to left. Padilla posts under it, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Padilla. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. It was an art. Here it comes on 3-0. Runners off for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Ready for another chance. Now the double steal is on here. This is in the air out to right. Altair has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
What an exciting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jesse Padilla. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach.
Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Altair. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Here's Cody Ashe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Cody Ashe.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Padilla is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Here now is the final line
and
score
this evening's end.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Kansas City Royals. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
Here comes the
Rizzo.
first pitch. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball in this.
Runners on first with one down.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Sardinhas. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They're down 7-1. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory, so expect to see that one on highlight reels. Here's Kelby Tomlinson.
Batting 9th, the shortstop.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A couple of runs on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred Rosa. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, give him yourself. Strike him out right now.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready with the 0-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. 2 to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Pillar. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out. Anthony Rizzo will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This is pulled into right. Altair back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be. Digging in once again, Fred Rosas. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Altair. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the 1-2. To short. Backhanded. And from deep in the hole, a jump throw to second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit. Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.